Hey guys, good morning here in Trousdale Estates where I live. One of the best neighborhoods here in the world, in the world. And I never imagined myself being here at the age that I am. I did dream, I had a dream that I would be in Beverly Hills, but I never thought Beverly Hills, like all the way up here. And it's beautiful. Sometimes you just have to pull over and you just have to think and just appreciate what you have. The beautiful trees, the beautiful street, the beautiful cars, the beautiful home, and the beautiful healthy family that I have, that you have. And a lot of the times we forget about all that. And many of us quit too early, way too early, when you are like an inch away from making your dreams a reality. And many times, guys, I was at the point where I was gonna give up, I was gonna quit. And many times I was at the point where I thought I was gonna get a heart attack. I thought I was gonna fall down, and I thought I was done. Many times where I couldn't swallow my food, and I'm there eating, and I'm there across from me. My mom is there, my dad, my brother, and Sil was there. And they're looking at me because I'm getting kind of purple. So I'm turning purple and pale purple, and they see me kind of like chewing. They're like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Everything's good," but inside it's almost like I freeze, like I freeze, and I can't do anything, and I'm about to choke, but nobody knows that, but I'm about to choke. And I can't swallow my food, and I just kind of freeze, and I can't breathe. crazy, but it happened to me many times. And at the same time, when I was working out, I was just under a lot of stress, guys. I used to drink a lot. Every day, just drink. And I'm not saying getting hammered. I'm just saying I used to drink every day after work. We would go to the restaurant, or I would get home and I would make myself, 1, 2, 3, 4 drinks, and kind of feel better from all the stress that I was going through. And then in the mornings, I would wake up and I would have some caffeine, energy drinks, pre-workout to get my workout started. And I wasn't sleeping well. And I was, drinking in the evenings to feel better, to get a little bit relaxed from all the stress. And then in the mornings, I would drink a lot of caffeine to be able to work out and have a crazy workout. And my workouts were super crazy. So I would work out like a crazy maniac, and that would make me feel better. That would make me feel a lot better. And a funny story, guys, is one time when I go to the doctor, and because I was always under so much pressure, and my mom would ask me, "Albert, you got to go get checked." Sil asked me, "Hey, Albert, you got to go get checked." And so finally, after everybody was asking me, like, go get checked, they thought something was wrong with me. And I felt great. I didn't think anything was wrong with me. I just knew it was a lot of pressure. And finally, like after all that, and by the way, I'm a big chicken to the doctors, but after all that, I started thinking, well, you know what? This is just not normal. Like, I can't possibly be always feeling like I'm going to get a heart attack, like I'm going to fall down, like something's going to happen to me. I can't, this is not normal. So I finally say, okay, well, I'm going to go to the doctor. I go to the doctor. I get checked for everything. They take blood and they check me for everything, including HIV. And I'm like, kind of feel weird, like, whoa. And I'm like, maybe in the past, with the 1,000 girls that I was with, maybe something's gonna come up now. True story, guys, true story. I'm not trying to make a joke out of this, but everything comes back negative, and everything is perfect. And this is about 3.5 years ago. And Sil tells me, like, she still asks me, like, what happened? What they tell you? Because they give me a phone call, and I'm at the gym, and they tell me, "Albert, just keep doing what you're doing. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. You're perfect. You're super healthy. One of the healthiest. You're like probably the healthiest client that we have, patient that we have, whatever you want to call it." And I'm like, how could this be normal? Like, I feel like I'm gonna get a heart attack every week. I feel like I'm gonna faint and collapse. I feel weak. And then they asked me, well, well, how's your schedule like? And I tell them, well, I drink in the evenings because I'm so stressed out. And then in the mornings, I wake up really early and I have a crazy workout. I drink caffeine and I'm on this low carb diet because I want to stay in shape. I don't want to get fat. And they're like, well, that's why you feel like that, because you know you're not eating enough and you're working out hard and you're not sleeping well and you're just getting dehydrated and you need to eat a bit better and you need to rest a little bit better, and the whole drinking, you're burning it because you're having crazy workouts, so you're pretty much just a crazy animal that's just nonstop. But for the most part, you're eating healthy and you're working out, so that takes care of a lot of other things. So I said, okay, cool. So I get that. But my point is, guys, going back to the main point of this video is when you start a business, you go through so much stress, and it's normal, a lot of pressure, and you might be almost about to make it, and then that last inch you quit, and then you never know what if, and for the rest of your life you're going to be thinking, what if I would have done that? What if I would have pushed myself a little bit harder? What if I would have learned a bit more? What if I would have gotten that mentor that would have told me like everything is fine, everything's going to work out? So me going back, I start thinking about it, and all my competitors, like all the lenders out there, in my space, because I'm in the mortgage lending space, and I see all these big lenders, and you know how long it took them to become what they are today? Multi-billion-dollar companies, multi-billion, like maybe $100 billion companies. You know what it took them? It took them 36, 37 years to get to where they are today. I did all my research, I studied them. That's what I'm studying right now. It took them 36, 37 years from 1986 or so to become who they are today. We've been in business 8 years now, 8 years and counting, and we're growing way faster. Like we could be at the point where they are, that took them 36 years, 37 years. We could be in that position by year 10, just because of technology, because of social media, and because of our Latino community influence that we have. There's no other company, no other person really that has the influence in the Latino community space like I do, like we do. So this is unbelievable, guys. This is unbelievable, and it's been a long ride. But I was just going through my notes, and a lot of you saw my post that I did yesterday about how fat my bank account is. I never had bank accounts that fat combined, and especially one account that's fucking fat. I never had that. I never had so much money, cash, liquid, and assets that we have today. I never been in this position. And I was going back and looking at old bank statements. I was looking at old pictures, old videos, and old notes that I have. And I was thinking, man, it's so crazy. It's so crazy how I was about to go out of business many times. I was about to give up, but I didn't. And because I didn't, now we are where we are today. And it's just because you don't give up, and you outcompete everybody. You outsmart everybody. You outperform them. You just outlast them. And those people, the biggest reason why most people go out of business is because they don't have that pain tolerance that you have. They don't have the pain tolerance to be about to get a heart attack, but they keep going. You have no money in your bank account left, but you keep going. You borrow, you get creative, you get credit cards, you get loans, you make extra money somehow. You sell things, you refuse to quit. So guys, I'm gonna close this out. But remember that everything in life is a numbers game. Everything in life is a numbers game. It's about how many times do you get up when you can't get up anymore? How many times do you keep going when you're about to quit? How many times do you take that next extra risk when you don't have to? You keep taking risks, you keep learning, and you keep adding stuff. You keep doing stuff. It's a numbers game. How many times are you going to try? Are you going to try 1, 2, 3, 4 times and give up? Or are you going to go and keep trying till you get it? If you keep trying till you get it done, you stop when you're done. You don't stop when it's time. You don't stop when it's 5, when it's 6, when it's 7, when it's 8. You stop when it's done. So all of this stuff, it's all a numbers game. And if you're in the business, you're about to quit, please don't. You might be that inch away from becoming making your dream a reality, becoming that successful person you want to be, guys. So